Coding puts different demands on a laptop than most other tasks. You're running IDEs, compiling code, spinning up virtual environments, sometimes running local servers or containers, all while switching between browser tabs and documentation. A laptop that struggles under that kind of load will slow you down fast. In this video, I'm covering 6 of the best laptops for coding in 2026, what makes each one worth considering, and which type of developer each one is best suited for. Let's get into it. If you want the most headroom of anything on this list, the Lenovo V15 is the one to look at. The AMD Ryzen 7 7730U gives you 8 cores and 16 threads, which handles heavy compilation tasks and parallel processes without breaking a sweat. The real headline, though, is the 40 gigabytes of RAM. That's unusually high for a laptop at this price and makes a genuine difference if you're running virtual machines, Docker containers, or multiple resource-heavy applications side by side. Storage is a 1 terabyte PCIe NVMe SSD, so read and write speeds are fast, and you've got plenty of room for large projects and dependencies. The display is a 15.6-inch Full HD panel. It runs Windows 11 Pro, and connectivity covers USB-C, HDMI, and Wi-Fi. If you're a developer who regularly pushes their machine hard and doesn't want to hit a ceiling, this is the top pick on the list. The link to check the current price is in the description below. The Dell Inspiron brings the same Ryzen 7 7730U processor to the table, but adds a full HD touchscreen and drops the price of entry. With 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 512 gigabyte NVMe SSD, it's well equipped for most coding workflows. The touchscreen is a genuinely useful addition for developers who sketch UI wireframes, annotate, or just prefer direct interaction when reviewing designs. AMD Radeon graphics handle the visuals. The display is vibrant and sharp, and the chassis is lightweight enough to carry around without issue. It runs Windows 11 Pro, which is the right OS for professional development environments, and the overall build is clearly aimed at developers who need both performance and portability. If the Lenovo V15 feels like more than you need, but you still want a Ryzen 7 chip, this is a strong alternative. You'll find the link in the description below. If you're finding this useful, a quick subscribe means you'll catch the next buying guide without having to go looking. I cover laptops and tech picks regularly. The Lenovo IdeaPad 1i is the most portable option on this list, and it's a solid choice for developers who are frequently on the move. It runs an Intel Core i5-1235U that reaches up to 4.4 GHz with 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM and a 512 gigabyte PCIe NVMe SSD. The 10-core chip handles multitasking well, and the combination of specs is comfortable for web development, scripting, and general programming tasks. The 15.6-inch FHD touchscreen is a nice addition, and port coverage is thorough. USB-C, USB-A, HDMI, and an SD card reader. Wi-Fi 6 keeps connectivity reliable whether you're at home or working remotely, and it runs Windows 11 Home. If you're a mobile developer or a coder who moves between locations and needs something compact that doesn't compromise on the essentials, the IdeaPad 1i is worth a look. Link is in the description below. This one stands out from the other options on this list in a few ways that matter specifically for coding. The 13th Gen Intel Core i5-13420H is a performance-focused chip with 8 cores built for sustained workloads, and it's paired with 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which is faster than the DDR4 memory found on most of the competition here. The 512 gigabytes PCIe NVMe SSD rounds out a fast, responsive system. What sets it apart visually is the 15.3-inch WXGA IPS display. WXGA resolution gives you more vertical screen real estate than a standard 1080p panel, which is a practical advantage when you're reading code or working with multiple windows stacked. It's also MIL-STD-810H, tested for durability, lightweight for all-day carry, and includes Dolby audio for when you need a break. Windows 11 Pro comes pre-installed. For developers who want a display that genuinely helps their workflow, this one earns its spot. The link is in the description below. If storage and RAM are your priority and you want a touchscreen on top of that, the Dell i5 with 32 gigabytes is a compelling option. The Intel Core i5-1334U processor drives a machine loaded with 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD, which is a generous combination at this price. The 15.6-inch 2K Full HD IPS touchscreen is the sharpest display on this list, and the touch functionality works well for developers who do any front-end or UI work. Storage is also noted as upgradable if you ever need more room. Connectivity covers Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth, multiple USB ports, and HDMI, and it runs Windows 11 Pro. For a developer who wants high RAM, large storage, a quality display, and portability all in one package, this Dell punches well above its weight. You'll find the link to check the current price in the description. The HP Business laptop rounds out the list and makes a strong case for developers who work long sessions and need both speed and security. It runs the Ryzen 7 7773OU with 16 GB of DDR4 RAM and a 512 GB PCIe SSD. Performance is fast and reliable across the board. The 15.6-inch Full HD IPS display has an anti-glare coating, which is a welcome feature during long coding sessions under bright lights. Windows 11 Pro comes with AI Copilot support and enhanced security features built in, which is a meaningful advantage for developers working in business or enterprise environments. Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.3 handle connectivity, and there's a numeric keypad included if you do any data work alongside your development tasks. Link to check the current price is in the description below. Here's how to narrow it down. RAM is the single most important spec for coding. If you run virtual machines, containers, or multiple heavy applications at once, more RAM directly translates to fewer slowdowns. The Lenovo V15 at 40 GB is the standout there. The Dell i5 with 32 GB is next. Everything else on this list comes with 16 GB, which is the comfortable baseline for most development work in 2026. Storage matters too. The Lenovo V15 and Dell i5 both come with 1 TB drives, giving you more room for large codebases, dependencies, and project files without managing space constantly. If you're doing front-end UI or design-adjacent development and want to interact with your work directly, the touchscreen models, the Dell Inspiron, IdeaPad 1i, and Dell i5 all offer that flexibility. If the display itself matters to your workflow, the Lenovo Business Laptop's WUXGA panel and the Dell i5's 2K screen are the two options that go beyond standard 1080p. Finally, Windows 11 Pro is worth having for professional development. Most of these include it, but the Lenovo IdeaPad 1i ships with Windows 11 Home, so keep that in mind if Pro features matter for your setup. If you're still narrowing down which one fits your workflow, I put out buying guides like this one regularly. Subscribing means the next one lands in your feed without you having to go searching for it.